obviously before the last, in 2017, the bull run started, we were trading back below here. Then we had the 17 bull run, the top. This was basically the real top. Okay, this is when XRP was at $3. Since then, down moves. We had this, whatever this is, this M pattern, reversal pattern, back to the trend line. This was in the bull run. Ah, yeah, okay. So this was the SEC case, the drop. And this was, look. Where is it? Here. So this formation here was the drop. So we had the drop here. We had the pump to this high. We had the drop of the SEC lawsuit. And then here you can see that it was this price action, which at that time I really shilled that price action and said to people, guys, I never saw a bullish pattern like this before, you know. VIP style. Listen, I give you my opinion on what you are saying. It sounds very smart, but if you are in this market for a certain period of time, you will know that you will never catch this drop. Like, every liquidation sweep to the downside could be that drop that you are talking about. So how do you want to know that this collapse is coming? Look, I show you something. You should not listen to the news, guys, because they just want to let you think something that will not happen, okay? This is how markets move. This is how liquidity is created. If you are not able to hold through such times, because imagine, you need to sell at the perfect time, okay? And you need to buy at the perfect time. And then you need to sell again at the perfect time. So you need to be right 4 times for one investment. And most of the people will never get this, you know. On my lives, it's hard to get a lot of views, so I don't do this to really get further with my audience. It's just more like for the people that are already subscribed, to interact and to also see that I cannot just cut videos, but that I can answer questions in real time, you know, that I'm not the type of guy that needs to make research to answer a question, you know. I mean, I'm not perfect, obviously. I'm trying my best. And yeah. What I see for the Ethereum BTC chart is a little bit different than for the XRP BTC chart. Obviously, what we did is just a sweep of these lows for now. So we need to watch the dominance of Bitcoin. And let's say Ethereum would go into a rally. Once we break the high here, or even this high here, once we break that high, the chance is big that we're gonna see the altcoins really flourish, and maybe Bitcoin will not move that much as the rest of the space. But before you can be sure, we would really need to see some action coming from this box here, breaking back above this, let's say, trend line here. But as long as we don't really break this, what is it, 6.1 cents, I would not really say like it's time, it's gonna happen now. But once we break this high here, we could see a big rally coming. For now, I mean, look how long we are in this sideways action. We didn't even broke the lows yet. So when was this? Yeah, May to okay, so this was the top of the bull run, and this was June. Wait, I need to check. Yeah, this was the bottom. I was not sure. So this was the bottom of the bear market. Then it had a great push, and then it just, against Bitcoin, just, didn't have that great of a performance. And you can also see it in the chart, like Bitcoin swept these highs on its chart. So Bitcoin, this is, let's say I take the two charts so it's more clear. Come on, man. So weekly and daily. Take that all away. So here a lot of times I talked about this imbalance and that liquidity sweep and that imbalance. So now you can see that this high already was swept, and in this case this is the same high than here. As you can see with my crosshair, you can see that it's the same high during the same time. So, and this is also what you see on the Ethereum BTC chart. So this move here, let's say we still have a 50 to 60% move in Ethereum to make to be at the same level price-wise as Bitcoin is. And that push here could bring, let's say, the Ethereum BTC chart to break these highs here. And if that happens, we're gonna have a rally. To be honest, it looks better than the XRP BTC chart on the short term, but on the long term, it shows that, look, we had the first run, the high, and then from that point on, we never reached that high again, and we have the same actually in XRP BTC. And it really never came back to that price. When it comes to, look, we had the same here. We had that pump. Yeah, look, the same pump, same time, top. Then we had the correction, and then we had the last spike. So we did exactly the same back then. Just that this bull run, or last bull run, you can clearly see that Ethereum performed better against Bitcoin than XRP did. Obviously, we also can see that in the charts without looking at the BTC XRP chart. So for XRP, I always tell people, once we see a break of these highs here, we are ready for the pump. Or it will most likely already be at, I don't know, $1, $2. So don't wait for it to happen, but anticipate it and prepare for it. Will XRP reclaim these levels here again? I don't really know, because if Bitcoin is now going to 300k, that would mean that here XRP would be 5,000. 5,000. I don't know how to say it in English. Yeah, so XRP would need to make, let's say, a 5,000x to break that highs here. What do I talk? Wait. Yeah, so it would need to make a 20x on Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin, let's say, goes to 150k, 200k, it would really need to 20x the performance of Bitcoin to reach that high again. Is it possible? Yes, it is. It depends on what will happen, you know. Would I take this as an idea or as a confirmation to invest? I don't really know. I would much rather look at this like you have a high, you have a low, you have this range. So the lower you buy in this range, obviously the better your price will be. The better your entry will be, because we always price these cryptos in dollar amounts. We compare it to the dollar price, but we often do not compare it to, let's say, the Bitcoin price. And this is actually the real performance something is doing. So here you can see it outperformed Bitcoin like crazy. But last bull run it didn't. So maybe it is this bull run where it's going to outperform Bitcoin. Let's see. I don't really see the narrative and momentum as it had last bull run yet. I don't know. Every day can change, but for now, I don't see people as enthusiastic on Ethereum as last bull run. This is my opinion. I surely never understood why Ethereum is that main coin of a lot of people just because of that smart contracts. But I mean, the chain was working. A lot of people were developing on it, and this is why it also had the narrative and momentum, because not the developers don't want to create their life work on a chain that is not gonna perform, let's say it that way.